The Blackwood family was renowned not for wealth or power, but for a chilling legacy, a debilitating illness that struck each generation on their 21st birthday. It began with a strange lethargy, followed by a crippling weakness that slowly consumed the body. They called it the Serpent's Coil, a curse whispered about in hushed tones. My grandmother, Mistress Elara Blackwood, was the latest victim. She watched helplessly as her own vitality drained away. Her eyes, once bright and full of life, dulled with the relentless advance of the disease. She longed to live to see her grandchildren grow up. I remember her quiet strength in the face of such a horrible fate. She never complained, only smiled, even as the illness stole her from us. Her death marked a turning point for me, her granddaughter, Elara Blackwood II. I couldn't bear the thought of the same fate awaiting me. I inherited her strength and fierce determination, but added a rebellious spirit of my own. I vowed to uncover the truth behind the Serpent's Coil and shatter its hold on my family. My first step was to delve into our family history. The old house, a relic of times past, held secrets within its dusty, shadowed corners. I spent months sifting through faded documents, journals filled with cryptic entries and forgotten family portraits. Each page turned revealed a sliver of the truth, a piece of the puzzle. The curse, I discovered, originated centuries ago with a scandalous affair involving a powerful sorceress and a Blackwood ancestor. The sorceress, enraged by betrayal, laid a curse upon the family line. The curse was not simply a physical ailment, it was a spiritual one, a slow unraveling of the soul as much as the body. It was more than just an illness. It was a legacy of pain and sorrow. The old stories painted a dark picture. There were whispers of ancient rituals, of forgotten gods, and of a hidden amulet. It was said the amulet held the key to breaking the curse, a powerful artifact that could cleanse the family's soul. My search became a desperate race against time. I traveled to forgotten villages, consulted aging scholars and mystics, and deciphered cryptic maps left by my ancestors. The journey was fraught with danger, and many times I doubted my own ability to succeed. I felt the weight of generations upon my shoulders, the accumulated grief and despair of those who had suffered before me. The amulet was shrouded in mystery. It was more than just a jewel, it held a power far beyond my comprehension. I found myself in treacherous mountain passes, facing storms and wild animals, yet pressed onward. The closer I got to the truth, the more dangerous the path became. Finally, after years of relentless pursuit, I found it, a small, intricately carved amulet hidden within a secret chamber in a long-lost Blackwood castle. It was beautiful and sinister all at once. A serpent coiled around a sun symbol. It felt cold to the touch, almost alive. A wave of dizziness washed over me as I held it. The air crackled with an ancient power. I felt the centuries of suffering flow through my veins. I was terrified yet strangely exhilarated. I finally had the key to freedom. This artifact, this cursed charm, could be the answer. But it wasn't just about finding the amulet, it was about understanding the curse. It was about confronting the darkness and pain that had shaped my family's history. I finally understood the rituals, the prayers, the sacrifices my ancestors had made to appease the sorceress. It was about breaking the cycle of anger, betrayal, and sorrow. I decided not to destroy the amulet but to perform a counter-ritual, a cleansing ceremony to break the curse. The ceremony was intricate and demanding. It required a deep understanding of the forces at play, of the sorceress's anger and the family's pain. Days turned into weeks as I performed the ancient rite. I called upon the benevolent spirits of the earth, the healing power of nature, and the strength of my ancestors. I sought forgiveness not just for my family's sins, but for the sorceress's own pain. The air grew heavy with magic, the room filled with an ethereal glow. I felt a powerful force moving through me, cleansing me, purifying me. The amulet changed, its cold touch replaced by a warmth that spread through my body. When I finally finished, I felt a lightness, a freedom I had never known before. The serpent's coil was broken. The curse was lifted, not just from me, but from my family line forever. The future finally feels free from the shadow of that old curse. Freedom! The weight lifted from my family. The pain, the sorrow, it finally ended.